When you think of a Western movie, you think of cowboys, horses, and stables. Today we're going to review a movie called The Bone Tomahawk, starring Kurt Russell, in a role that you may not imagine him to be in. Please like, share, and subscribe to Where in the World is Frank and Gina. Simply type in Frank and Gina to get to our channel. God bless. If you've seen Kurt Russell act, he's been in a lot of movies: Used Cars, Escape from New York, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China, and others. But one movie that most people haven't seen by Kurt Russell is Bone Tomahawk. Let's check it out. Set in the 1800s, the movie starts off with two criminals unaliving unsuspecting travelers, but that's the least of their worries. You see, as karma would have it, these two have stumbled across an old Indian burial site with skeletal remains. While Buddy is sent to answer for his crimes here on Earth, Purvis escapes and reaches a town of Bright Hope. Once reaching the town of Bright Hope, he is confronted by Sheriff Franklin Hunt, played by Kurt Russell, and his deputy Chicory, but when he becomes violent, they shoot him in the leg. After securing the prisoner, they call for the doctor. However, the doctor's wife has to come and assist him to remove the bullet. Unfortunately for Purvis, that's the least of his worries, because a cannibal Indian tribe has been following him since Buddy and he desecrated their land. They want revenge, eventually kidnapping him, Susan, and the deputy after killing a stable boy. Soon thereafter, Sheriff Hunt organizes a posse, including Arthur, Susan's husband, who's nursing a broken leg but insists on going to save his wife. Also along for the rescue is John Bruder, a very arrogant local who insists he's killed over 116 Indians.
You killed 116 Indians.
But before they can go off and save everyone, they are warned by an Indian conservationist that they're up against something they can't handle. He goes on to say that they're up against a group of cave-dwelling indigenous people who are living on spoiled land and are out for revenge. He warns them that they cannot win. The conservationist also tells the sheriff and his men that this is a suicide mission and he refuses to go. With that, they all head off on their rescue mission. Once the men have saddled up, aiming to beat the 5-day trip, the mission does not go well. First off, Arthur's injured leg is a serious issue, and Kurt Russell reminds the group. However, they continue on, eventually losing their horses to other travelers, forcing them to continue on foot. They eventually reach the valley. However, they reach the troglodytes, and they don't waste time attacking them. These Indians are not playing around about their desecrated land, using arrows to gruesomely annihilate the group. As the troglodytes kill the businessman, Kurt Russell, the sheriff, struggles for his life and eventually passes out. Meanwhile, Arthur, who had lagged behind, was lucky he survived the initial assault. However, one of the troglodytes finds him and he has to shoot him. Arthur then examines the body. Meanwhile, the unconscious sheriff is dragged off to the lair of the troglodytes, who are preparing the cave to eat all of them. As the sheriff and his other deputy contemplate what they're going to do, they realize that these troglodytes are not planning on taking any prisoners. Just then, the sheriff and his other deputy see his kidnapped deputy brought out to be sacrificed and eaten, and he tries to assure him that the cavalry is coming to save them all, even though no one knows where they are. The sheriff, Susan, and the other deputy are then forced to watch as the deputy is cut in half right before their eyes and devoured. Later, Arthur, with an injured leg, catches up to the cave dwellers. However, the sheriff, while inside, is injured mortally, tells his other deputy and Susan to get outside. He also tells the deputy to say hello to his wife, and he'll say hello to the deputy's dead wife. And as they ride away, they hear him killing the remaining troglodytes. And this is where Bone Tomahawk ends. This is one of Kurt Russell's best performances. Please like, share, and subscribe to Where in the World is Frank and Gina on YouTube. Check out the movie. I don't think you'll be disappointed. You may be surprised. God bless.